So in our hunt for happiness, this is the first video. And I've chosen for the topic of honesty and truth. And you could argue why. There are so many topics you could have started with. Why these two topics, honesty and truth? Well, it's for the simple reason that the very moment you're honest with yourself and the people around you, you will be better at building relationships that are based on trust, and you will need relationships in order to be successful. Rarely there's a person around wandering the globe all by themselves being super happy. It's proven that you need other people. So that's why I've chosen for honesty and truth with ourselves, but also with the people around us. Just to give you a small example, when I was growing up, I had a new girlfriend and her parents invited me for dinner. I went there and I was served a meal, let's say, that not only was the mother not a great cook, but also the meal was just not what I liked. But I wanted to be respectful, I wanted to be nice, I wanted to be liked. So I told the mother and my girlfriend that that meal was just fantastic. Well, no harm done, you think, right? However, every time I was invited for dinner, and that happened at least, every other week, I would be served that particular meal because the mother thought I liked it. And it became so obviously that I didn't like it because, I was there with a long face eating through that particular meal. But every week, me waiting with coming forward that I didn't like the meal made the situation even more awkward. So I learned very quickly there that I should speak the truth, not only for myself, but also for the people around me. And it doesn't mean that you need to be naive. That doesn't mean like if somebody walks up to you in the street and asks, how much money do you have on you? Don't tell them like it's 200 euros or so. You can say that's none of your business. But lying is not a great idea either, because that will be the first time that you will be lying, and a second time is then easily done, I would say. So don't be naive, but just be honest. And it also means that you don't need to be disrespectful. If people ask for your opinion, you should answer in a polite but respectful way, but honestly. But if they're not asking for your opinion, there's no need to share your view unwanted. So if some of your friends, wears clothing that you don't like, there's no need to tell them that. Unless they solicit your opinion, then you should be honest. You can't tell if a friend asks you what you think about their clothing and you don't like it, saying, yeah, it's great. And then an hour after, somebody else asks what you think of that person's clothing, and then you give a different view. Then people start wondering what's going on, and you don't come across as truly honest and sincere. And then there's this thing about truth. Right here I have a cup, and you could argue with me that there is no air on it. And from where you're sitting, you might be right. But I could be, debating heavily for the fact that it has an ear, and you would wonder why. Well, if I turn the cup, you will see it has an ear. And truth is not per se what you think it is, because sometimes you're just missing pieces of the puzzle. So instead of, in such a situation, which is of course, just an analogy for a lot of situations, instead of saying, there is no ear to the cup because I don't see it, you could say, I think there is no ear on the cup because I don't see it. And then you will come to a more, I would say, healthy debate, instead of, going in the trenches and digging yourself very deep into what you believe is the truth, but you didn't see the entire puzzle. You just saw pieces of it. So sometimes people mix truth and honesty. The truth is what we think is factual, and again, sometimes we don't have all the facts, so we should be careful drawing conclusions. But honest is, even if you're by yourself or with a lot of friends, you will always share the same message. You're consistent in your belief, and people can trust you because you speak your mind and you don't hold back or give a different view than what's actually on your mind. So again, why is this important? Because we want to build relationships. We need relationships for a long, healthy, and prosperous life, but particular achieving happiness, and I will explain you later on why. And to the last notion, in the next video, I'm going to talk about mindset. And honesty and mindset go very, very well hand in hand. And in order to achieve a winner's mindset, you first need to be, again, 100% honest with yourself and the people around you. So why don't you try it out for a week or two, and every single time you get a question, answer it like in the most honest way. And if that means that you ended up in a fight with your sibling or something else, tell what happened, and be responsible for that situation. And don't start by saying, well, he or she did that and I reacted as such. No, you can lead by saying what you did. And you will see that not only your parents, but people around you start trusting you more, and that will lead to great things.